Hey friends, let's take a look at your finances. I love doing finance reading. Okay, money, money, money. Let's look at your finances and how you can get better at it. Oh, you've been doing a lot of shopping, you're carrying too many burdens, you're renovating your house, you're upgrading your decor. Yes. This reminds me of interior decoration. Can you see the card? Sometimes I just forget that I've pulled the card and I'm on camera. I start reading so quickly. Sorry about that. Yeah. Or is this you shifting homes? I see. That's a distinct possibility. Yay. Please do water your plants. And do wear proper shoes and footwear when you're carrying heavy things. Don't just go about lifting them without taking care of your back. If possible, get others and professionals to do it. Okay, you may even buy a nice lamp for yourself. Something about decoration. A good carpet. Renovation, decoration, interiors. Shifting, moving into a new place. Yeah. Planting yourself elsewhere. I see. Relocating. What else is coming? Oh. In a strange way, do I want to take this reverse? We'll see. When I saw this, I thought of Ganesha, and now we have Ganesha, but he's coming reversed. Oh, I would immediately say there are some obstacles to the things that you want to do, and praying to Ganpati Bappa, as we call him here in India, would be most beneficial. Please Bappa, and he will remove all your obstacles. Your ex is a big obstacle on your path. Okay? Your ex is not letting you go. This watch attracted me. Something about the timing. This ex of yours is very possessive, okay? He doesn't think it's time for you to move forward even. Oh my God. If this is about moving on from a breakup, he's not allowing it. But you know what I'm reading? BX. Okay, so you stick to that. No, I'm not reading the runes because I don't know to read them. I'll have to refer to the guidebook. I don't feel like doing that. I'm not called to do that. I love the next card. This is you. 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 Not bothered about the ex. Okay, you know what I heard? Because now you have become the red flag. I think your ex is really stunned and scared to see this new you. No, and one more thing, with all due respect, I was looking at the scarf the girl here is wearing. Okay, look at all the way she's covered up, all the heavy things that she's been carrying, okay, on her own. Okay, look at her footwear, really good one for the job that she's trying to do. Look at her setting in where she is. Okay, like within closed walls, nice place, no doubt. Okay, but look at her here, all out in the open, all of her true self, very sensuous, very sexy, very much her own self. Love her or leave her, she doesn't care. She has spread her wings and is preparing to fly off. Here she is barely managing to carry all that weight and walk, and here she is going to take off. And she's going to break a lot of hearts. Look at even the carpet here. Look at here. Such a sober carpet, and here all. I heard she's out of the. She escaped the net, is what I heard. So that's really something. You have become a force to be reckoned with. You're no longer shy. You're no longer hiding yourself. You're just being your own bold, brazen self. You, and I'm going to say it with all due respect, you are not following any traditions and conventions. Okay? You have freed yourself from all limitations, of societal limitations, even. Okay? You just want to be you. You may even have put on good weight. Look at her. She's all slim and trim and thin. And here she's got all the curves. And you're not at all shy about the weight that you're put on. I don't know if you got your lips done, because her lips are very prominent over here. Any which ways, I would say you have crowned yourself and become the queen of your life. Here people try to keep you small and covered and not to be seen. You can wither away like this plant, be an indoor plant. Nothing about you should stand out or be seen. So you might have packed yourself up and put yourself in this box, and definitely that suited everybody till something happened here. Something happened. Something big happened to make you into this person. What did this happen? The X happened. The X factor happened. You know, there are two ways. Your ex pushed you to such a limit that you transformed and became this person with the X factor whom nobody can copy, nobody can compete, nobody can outshine. You love yourself. Can't you feel the energy of love in this card? You love yourself, and how? And how? Yeah, that's really, really something. And I think you have upset. You've upset some group, some community who wanted to put you, who wanted you to obey the rules, okay? And you were like, no. This is also about, see, the Ganesha is also about your root chakra and your stability, your security, your money. So I feel your ex has cost you your stability, security, and money. So that was such a difficult journey for you to become this person. I'm going to say it. Maybe your ex was also a big Ganpati Bhakt. That's coming through very strongly. Okay? Now don't say that because he was a Ganpati Bhakt, blah blah blah. Please don't come up with all these ideas, yeah. Please, you are expected to be wise if you are on my channel. So understand something. That is that's the way you might be able to identify him. Okay? So for you to become this person, it's not a small achievement, yeah. It's not a small achievement. It's not a small achievement. Your confidence is through the roof, and your sacral chakra is the reason your confidence is through the roof. Your root chakra may still be shaky. You may still feel insecure. You may still have reason to feel insecure and unstable. I'm getting especially about your finances. Didn't we start with the finances? You may not be financially that secure, okay? But you're taking your chances. You're taking your chances because you want to become who you want to be and not what others tell you to be. Okay? And you have understood something very basic and fundamental, that money is power, and many people will try to disempower you by keeping you small, taking away your opportunities, stealing from you. Okay? Ganpati Bappa is also about your intelligence. In this, case, I feel it's not that you're not intelligent. It's just that you, how do I say this? How do I say this? Okay, in your case, it seems to me that somebody misled you and misguided you, basically misused their intelligence to steal a lot from you, whether it was opportunity, whether it was your home, whether it was your money, whether it was your relationship, whether it was your confidence. Root chakra is about being confident. Although root chakra, personal will, is in the solar plexus, if you're not having a strong base, it's difficult for the other chakras to, they're all interconnected at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter which chakra is hurting, balancing all the chakras is always highly recommended. But you have focused on your creativity. You have allowed yourself to be seen. What's and all I'm hearing, okay? So you are just accepting yourself, and you have the whole wide world in front of you is how you are looking at your life. This energy is superb. Superb. The energy I feel from this card, it's like it's pulling me, So you have a lot of eyes on you, people admiring you a lot, and you love the admiration. You love to be looked at. This woman would not want to be seen at all, and here you are wanting to be seen, and you don't want to be seen as defined by them. You want to be seen as defined by you, your own self. That's really something. So I want to see this card. I want to elaborate, and this is what I have for the elaboration. Maybe I should really understand the runes, but as of now, let's go with the cards the way I see them. Okay. The elaboration for this card and be okay. 1 second, let me get the feel of it. You are following your heart, and you know what? I'm looking at the turtle, the tortoise. Okay, it's also a symbol of groundedness, of security, of safety, and even wealth and prosperity. So you may have lost your wealth because of your whatever reasons, but you became your abundant self by getting in touch with your emotions and freeing yourself. You may have gone through a very dark night of the soul when you felt very alone. But then there came a time when you loved your solitude. You're not willing to actually exchange your solitude for anything, I heard. So you found your way by listening to your emotions, following your heart, fulfilling your own heart's desires by asking yourself, what do I want? Such a simple question, I'm telling you. This question has been quite a lifesaver for me. And a very difficult question to answer, if you ask me the truth on a personal note. I have always known what I don't want. I have never really clearly known what I do want. But there are things that excite you. There are things that tug at your heart. There are things that call to you that others cannot understand. So you stopped giving explanations. You stopped thinking and worrying too much about your safety, and you just freed yourself in every way. And that has brought you a lot of peace and happiness. I'm looking at the color blue here and blue. So when you started to connect with your own self, you were able to speak up for yourself. You may not have spoken up to others, you may not have taken them to task, I'm hearing, but you started to admit the truth of what you want, who you want to be to your own self. And I'm getting the word freedom. Freedom. Yeah, you may at one point of time you may have thought you don't have the strength, okay? And I also heard people, one second, I heard people may have advised you to go to the gym, do yoga and all to become thin and slim and blah blah blah, but you chose the untrodden path, the different path, belly dancing. Okay, that's what I got. Belly dancing. You may have gone into belly dancing not to lose weight, to just get in touch with your feminine. You don't want to be this kind of a very strong person. You stopped wanting to be strong in this way, where you come across as such a masculine person. And with this recorder, I'm thinking, dancing to other people's tune, and even whatever they say, their opinions, it's like a record that goes on in your brains. You gave up all that crap to become, you became more feminine. You stopped fighting for your rights and began to pursue your dreams. You no longer wish to get into any battles with anybody for anything. And in a strange way, I wonder if you're a Scorpio. When I was looking at this hair, I kept thinking of the scorpion's tail. So maybe since that's coming. Yeah, so you stopped wanting to take revenge and etc. etc. The sting of the Scorpio. You don't want to be that person who's taking revenge. You want to be the person who's going on an adventure, enjoying herself, becoming her own true self. And people love you for this. You have no idea how many people love you for this. You are very iconic because by freeing yourself, you have become an inspiration for a lot of people who want to free themselves, but they need a little bit of, they don't know, they don't have the courage. They look at you and they feel inspired. Yes, it's been an uphill task, I heard, but you were up for it, because I'm looking at this arrow and you rose to the top. Never mind how cold it got, okay, whether you didn't have somebody to hold you if you fell, and etc. etc. It was such an obstacle, but you took. In some way, you were trained. You have been training for this moment in your life. The universe has been training you. Okay? Yeah. Oh, how beautiful. Look at this person in the middle of your, in the middle of drowning, a storm, a tornado, a flood. In spite of all of these difficulties, you met your own self. You met your own self. This may even be a same-sex thing. So it might be you. You broke the societal pressure that wanted you to be a person, be with a particular gender and all. You don't care. It may be interracial, okay? Or this may be just you meeting your own self. You no longer have the inner conflict of wanting to please the society and wanting to please yourself. You have come up with the best solution, that is to please your own self, irrespective of what others say, do, think. Let them do whatever they want. You are not bothered. You are following your own heart. You know the storm will pass. Sooner or later, all storms pass. And you are like, even if the storm drowns me, I'm up for it. And this is coming. This is coming from the depth of you. I told you, you have transformed a lot. You went within. And look at this cat. Look at this felon. This is like that, the divine feminine. The cats are very. Have you noticed a cat? The cat pretty much does what it wants to do. Oh, I also thought of a witch is familiar. So, yeah, you have followed the path of your inner calling, whatever that may be to you. You looked within, and you became this cat. You also became a little catty in a very different way. In the sense, now if somebody tells you something, you are no longer this quiet, shy, I'm not going to say anything kind of person. You can, you know to give it back. You're not afraid of the consequences as far as you're concerned. Oh my, you've taken quite a big risk, I would say, and it's paying off because you are a much happier person than you would ever have been or ever have been. Look at all those cards. Yes, see, I'm going to end the reading with this favorite card of mine in the deck. And this is you. Okay? Now we have a lot of animals in this deck. I never noticed. I thought of the Scorpio over here. We have the cat, you have the turtle, you have the tortoise, you have, here you have the crab, here you have the dog, here it's the cat. Did I mention? Yeah. Your animal spirit team has been with you, and you know what? You awoke. Oh my God, what's that? You woke up the animal in you, the beast in you, to become a beautiful person. Yeah, you were this. I'm sorry to say it. You were this, like, oh my God, you were just such a doormat, yaar. You were such a doormat. And now you're the queen. I'm getting the idea of the Queen of Wands. And I'm getting the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting the Empress. Look at you. I would say this is the wealthy woman. This is the wealthy woman. Chilling. You're just chilling. Definitely something about the water element. Definitely something about your intuition. Definitely something. Oh, I am looking at your sunglasses. Okay. Oh, you're wearing Gucci sunglasses is what I heard. You have a martini. What else do you need? And if you think you need a man, there's one right there. Not quite there in your life, but yeah, you got him around. Yes, you are wearing a ring on your finger, a big one which you bought for your own self with your own money. So we started this reading with looking at your finances, and just when it looked like you're gonna lose everything, you manifested your dream life. You manifested your dream life. I told you, you've been up to something, girl. You manifested your dream life. Look at that. Look at that. She's got it all. She's got it all. Yeah. It also reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. You become a businesswoman who's traveling all over the world, doing what she loves to do, becoming a billionaire, doing what she loves to do, being who she wants to be. Okay, damn smart with the money, damn smart with the money, looking all posh and beautiful. Okay, yeah, all sexy. Oh, I hope I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, I think I'm allowed to say that. Great, you got it all. And I have to say it. I didn't want to say it, but it's coming too strongly. Something about a hospital. Maybe you run a hospital. Something about your charity also is coming through. Okay, so I would say whatever you gave, maybe you gave a lot to a lot of people, and they didn't appreciate it, they didn't value it. But the universe has seen it and has balanced the scale of give and take for you. You can relax, you can chill. You've made it through. And not just made it through, you've become who you were always meant to be. And that is your own true wealthy self. Great. I'm very inspired by you. I love this reading, yeah. I really, really love this reading. I love this card a lot, you know. I love this card a lot. Yes, definitely something about you finding your strength in your loneliness and solitude, okay? Yeah, your investments have paid off. Your savings, you're saving money like anything, okay? You've become very financially smart, very financially savvy. You're making money all the time, even when it looks like you're not doing anything. I got the words paid to exist. You're getting paid just to exist. Okay? Because now you're loyal only to yourself. Yes? Yes. The Cancerian may be helping you out in your life, or he may be this person. Okay? It's around you. But this is you, very much self made. With your diamonds, your Gucci, your Chanel bag. I love this. Alright, wish you all the very best. You keep inspiring us. Thank you so much. Bye bye.